Hi everyone, my name is Kriti Bhatnagar and I have done my BLLB from NLIU Bhopal in 2019. So today I am going to be sharing certain tips that you need to remember on your examination day to score better in CLAT. So firstly I am going to be talking about certain mistakes that you need to avoid during the examination. I am going to be talking about three things. The first thing that I want to talk about is that do not give wild guesses in the examination. So you're going to lose two things if you give wild guesses in the examination, that is time and your marks as well. So if there is a question that you're not very sure of, I would recommend that what you do is leave these questions for the last, so that whenever you have time left, you can come back to these questions and then attempt them. The second point is that not reading the question properly. This is the biggest bizarre mistake that people usually do, is that they do not read the question and then attempt a wrong answer and then lose marks. So what the question is trying to ask you, what it is trying to convey to you, you really need to know, and for that you need to understand what the passage is about and what the question is saying. So read the question even though it takes time for you, not as much time, but sufficient time so that you can understand the gist of the question. The third tip that I have is that do not start your examination from a section that you're not very sure of. Only start your examination with the section that you're comfortable with, that you're strong with, so that you have confidence, because you will attempt more questions in that section and you would know more about those questions, so that you will have a peace of mind in the examination, the starting of the examination, and that would really help you. Now, coming to the second part is that whether to skip a question or attempt a question. So for this, I'll tell you what I did. Is that the question, I always put up elimination method in such kind of examination. So what I did was that the questions that I knew that two options would always be wrong and I have to choose between two, I have always attempted such questions. Because see, I need to attempt questions so that I can score better in the examination. If I try to play safe, I will lose, I will not attempt a lot of questions, and then I will anyway not be selected in the CLAT examination because my marks will not increase. So it's better that I attempt the question. I'll still have a survival chance. If I don't, I was anyway not going to get a college through CLAT. So I have always attempted questions based on elimination method. I never gave wild guesses. The questions that I do not know anything about, I did not attempt them. But the questions I was sure that okay, there are two options that would not be right. Even three sometimes that I would have to work upon, that I had to think about more. I left these questions for the end and then attempted them. Now coming to the point about time management during your examination. So for time management, I would say that you need to read the question first. So for example, in the GK section, reading the paragraph is not necessary. Okay, so if you read the question first, you can or you may be able to solve that question. So when you read the question and not the passage, I'm not saying you read the passage first, especially in GK question, you read the question first. If they are very direct questions, if you know them and you do not have to read the passage, that will save you time and you can put in such time in other sections of the question. Now talking about the second tip is that doing the section that you're best with, that I've already told you. This will save you time because you will be able to answer rightly in the beginning itself, and that section you would have attempted whole of it. So you would know what you know and not know as well. So you wouldn't be fretting in the end ki you knew that section and still you were not able to attempt it properly. So always start with that. The third tip is that if a paragraph seems confusing to you and you do not know what the answer would be and what I have to write here, in such questions, what you do is leave such paragraphs, because you are going to put in time reading the paragraph, understanding the question and all of it, and you do not want to do that. So leave such questions, such paragraphs. If you have already put in 3 minutes to it, leave it then and there, because you're going to put in 2 more minutes to it and still not be able to understand the question. So come back to these questions in the end itself. Now the fourth point is that you need to divide your time beforehand itself. So for example, what happens is that when you give mock examinations, you tend to know how much time you're putting in each section. Okay, so I'll tell you what, while I was preparing the examination, what I did was I gave 10 minutes to GK section because I did not have paragraph anyway. You can increase it to 20 if you want. I gave 15 minutes to maths, and then that way I divided the sections according to my time, so that in the examination I was not fretting, or I was not thinking that oh my god, so much time has gone, or how much time is left and all of that. I knew if I do not complete this section in 10 minutes, I'm going to leave that section. Because what happens, I'll tell you, is that I do not come back to I do not attempt I try to attempt that section in a huge span of time, and then the other sections I leave because of it. And when that happens, there are certain questions that I did know but couldn't see them because I was trying to attempt another section. So I always go section wise according to time. That is very important. Okay, and then there is one thing that I would want to talk about, is that always practice the section that you're very strong at, so that those marks you will get. I'll tell you what I did was, I was good with mathematics and I was not very good with GK. So I did as many maths questions as possible. So when the examination came, I had 20 questions in maths portion. I attempted all the 20 questions and I scored 19 correct and 1 wrong. So that was a strong point for me, and that got me marks, the most of it. So I knew I was not going to be good at GK, and I cannot do anything about it in the last couple of days or in the last days of my preparation. So I would always go for that section that I'm very strong at and keep practicing that section, so that in that section I scored the most. Now, talking about the last point, is that do's and don'ts during the examination. I have certain tips that you need to do. So the first tip is that on the day of the examination, take proper sleep. You need to be in your clear presence of mind, so that you can attempt the question with your wholeheartedness. Okay, you do not need to fret, you do not need to ponder upon it. Oh my god, what are the results going to be, how is it going to be? Forget about everything. That is a regular day for you. You are going to only give an examination. What happens in the examination, what happens after the examination, is none of your concern. You have put in your best, and that is what matters. Okay, now do certain exercises. Leave aside anything that you have been studying, or do not read anything extra on the last day of the examination, on the day of the examination. It's not going to help you. You are going to get confused more and more. Stick to the portions you have read. If you have certain points that you have made, if you have one copy that you have written everything in, whatever you have prepared, revise it for a while, and then meditate or do yoga, so that you are not very overwhelmed for the examination. Now, the last point that I would want to say about CLAT examination is that it's just an examination, and it's not going to decide your life. You need to give in your 100%, and then the results will follow. Thank you very much.